Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. And who has a better chance to win their respective rematch, Anthony Joshua or Jarrett Hurd? Jarrett Hurd will be facing Julian Williams in a rematch, and Anthony Joshua will be facing Andrew Ruiz Jr. We did a poll, and almost 1,000 people responded. And basically, when you look at the poll and the statistics, about 56% say that Jarrett Hurd has a better chance of beating Julian Williams in a rematch, and about 44% believe that Anthony Joshua has a better chance of beating Andy Ruiz in a rematch. That's a very subjective polls based on people's opinion and how they feel about these fighters. But I will say that these are both two very good fighters, two fighters who were unified champions, and so both of these guys do have a great shot of winning their respective rematches. But their opponents are also new champions who've shown a lot of grit, determination, and willpower. And so, this will be very interesting to break down this answer. But before I give my response, I just kind of want to go over IBFP Nation. Indy Fernandez states AJ was destroyed. Andy gave him a beatdown, and that's hard to come back from. Catacor says Jarrett Hurd, ? Really? Y'all tripping. Cassie Epico states AJ has a 20% chance at most. Ruiz will be too much for him in the rematch. I disagree with that. I think that I think it's more of a 50-50 fight in the heavyweight division when you got a guy that can stop you with one punch. And either guy can do that, Ruiz or Joshua. Both of these guys can stop the other one with one punch. This is a very close fight, and a lot of people forget that Anthony Joshua was very close to stopping Andrew Ruiz in the third round before he even got dropped. So we have to be honest and unbiased when we look at it from both sides of the coin. Andy Ruiz, showed tremendous hand speed. He showed tremendous heart from getting up on the canvas. So at the end of the day, either one of these guys can win the rematch, and either one of the champions could still be champions. It's going to be a very close fight. I have Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz 50-50 right now. Could go either way, literally. You can't write off Anthony Joshua. He's an elite level fighter, and one loss doesn't make you garbage, doesn't make you trash. That's something for casual fanboys to state. Andy Ruiz is a true champion, and he earned his belts. So I think it's going to be a very good and competitive rematch, and we'll see who wins. As far as Jarrett Hurd and Julian Williams, I thought Julian Williams put on a boxing clinic. But if Jarrett Hurd came with nonstop pressure, I'm not sure if Julian Williams would be able to overcome that. Something seemed off about Jarrett Hurd, but no excuses. We have to give Julian Williams the win, and he boxed beautifully. So we'll see if he does even better in the rematch. But we'll keep it going. Wasu Rahman states it's 50-50. Hurd and AJ are both great fighters in their weight class, but their opponents are their complement. And I think that Anthony Joshua's defense is better than Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd actually usually uses his face as his defense. And, I know Anthony Joshua didn't look put together in his most recent fight, but we don't judge a guy off of one fight. We use his entire body of work. When he fought Dillian White, he was a little reckless, but he got the stoppage. When he fought Vladimir Klitschko, he fought a very good fight, had a very good game plan, and got up off the canvas. When he fought Alexander Povetkin, he showed a great game plan, a great use of his jab, and he also showed great defense, all things that he didn't show against Andy Ruiz. So you have to assume that these guys are going to make the adjustments based on their entire body of work, not just one fight. Jarrett Hurd pretty much comes in and thrashes everybody he fights, and his defense is usually his face. So I would have to say that Anthony Joshua has to have a much better chance at winning his rematch than Jarrett Hurd does. But let's keep it going. Serge states, honestly, neither. Both have a lot of work to do to even compete. They were thoroughly dominated. It's going to be hard to bounce back and win an immediate rematch. Big L states, Hurd will probably stop him, but AJ can't match Ruiz's hand speed. The rematch might be easier than the original. Brett states that AJ will smash Ruiz in the rematch. Cesar Lara states, people forget Andy got knocked down too. Anything can happen in boxing. It's a big drama show. And so this is going to be very interesting, and to see how these guys do. Honestly, either way either fighter could perform better, but I simply think that Anthony Joshua and Andrew Ruiz is much closer. Although I do think the Hurd, fight is a little bit closer as well. But ultimately, Anthony Joshua has proven to be a better overall champion, fought better levels of competition than Jarrett Hurd. So I have to rank Anthony Joshua higher and better and above, and I just believe that he'll perform better based on what we've seen throughout his entire body of work. Andrew Ruiz is a true champion. He's a great fighter, and he's already dominated Anthony Joshua once, and he could very well do it again. But we'll see what happens. Once again, unbiased, as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.